So hello everybody, this is your future nurse Wendelili Kami and welcome to my channel. And for today's video, we're gonna be discussing some of the newborn reflexes. And without further ado, let's get started.
Can we talk closer now? Like let's do nothing but now. Take the heart out of my sleep, cause to you is cloudy. Then dream of fantasy, to be loving you, baby. You say you love me, I see your mouth.
Newborn or neonatal reflexes are usually seen at the time of the first 12 months of the newborn. Most of them disappear after the year, but some reflexes are there throughout life. As a future nurse who work in the pediatric patient population, we allowed to memorize and familiarize the basic or the common names of newborn reflexes and how we're going to assess these reflexes to the newborn and when these reflexes go away in assessing the newborn.
First reflex is palmar grasp. The baby has their little hand and then you take like your finger or some object and you put it on the newborn's palm. The newborn wrap their fingers around you right they always grab you. The second is plantar grasp. Put your finger on the sole of their foot and then their little toes curl over your finger. So that is plantar grasp. The third reflex is Babinski. Gently stroke the sole and then the toes will start to flare out. If the baby doesn't able to do this, this is indicative of central nervous system issue. So next is rooting reflex. We're gonna touch baby's cheek and baby will turn towards the stimulus. So gently brush their cheek and they're gonna turn their head towards where I was touching because they're looking for food. It's a survival instinct. These are reflexes they need to survive. For the fifth reflex is the gag reflex. You can use a toothbrush or a spoon on the tongue to reach the areas that makes the baby feel like gag. The sixth reflex is the blink reflex. Lightly touch a thin strand of clean cotton to his cornea. Observe for blinking and tearing in that eye. Observe whether his other eye blinks. Next is tonic neck reflex. Turn baby's head to one side and the extremities on that side will extend and then the opposite side will flex. Sucking reflex. Either put your finger in their mouth or we can watch babies suck it. Watch babies which breastfeed or bottle feed to see if they have this reflex. The ninth reflex is the Moro reflex. Moro reflexes extends the newborn extremities from C with their finger and then goes back with flexion. The 10th reflex is the stepping reflex. We're gonna hold the baby upright. One foot touches the flat surface, then the baby will step out with the other foot. So what that means is supporting the head. You're gonna hold the baby like this, under the armpit, and the one foot touches the crib or the table or something like that. The other foot will copy. So it almost looks like they're walking in a little bit. That's why it's called the stepping reflex. Next is the crawl reflex. If your baby is placed on their stomach, they will pull their legs under their body and kick them out in a crawling motion. So that is crawl reflex. And lastly is the globular reflex, elicited by repeatedly tapping the patient between the eyebrows, causing them to blink.
So thank you guys for watching. Stay home, stay safe, and God bless us all.